Standard 6 Geography Lesson number 8 Natural Resources Part 2. Children, in last video we have seen some images. Now we are going to see the explanation of those images. In some of the figures, man is shown doing different tasks. Each of the tasks is related to some resource. Let us consider each of these resources. In figure 8.2, man is seen plowing the land. The farmer plows the soil layer and makes the land cultivable. Cultivable means you can take a crop production in it. In this cultivable land, he grows various crops and fulfills his own and others' need for food. For this purpose, he uses soil that is naturally available on land as a resource. Soil is a natural resource and living world depends on this resource. See figure 8.9. It shows how we obtain salt from the seawater. We make use of salt in our day-to-day life. Water is available in huge quantities on earth. Of this, a large quantity is salty. Only some quantity of the total water is usable. A very meager quantity, that is 0.003% of water, is available for use. However, even this much water is sufficient for all of us. In order to fulfill various our needs, we collect various products from plants in nature. There are various plants on land surface. Plants are broadly classified as grass, herbs, shrubs, and trees. Man has successfully experimented with some grasses to obtain food grains. This helped him to avoid painful wandering for gathering food. He began to live in a settled life. The basins of Yangtze, Sindhu, Nile, and Euphrates are some of the areas where such settlements flourished in the past. You have studied this in the standard 5th. We obtain the products like wood, rubber, resin, fruits, medicinal plants, etc. from the forest, and if we consider the region from the equator to the poles, as per the temperature zones, we find the following types of natural vegetation, that is equatorial, evergreen, deciduous, tropical grasslands, thorny shrubs, temperate grasslands, mixed forests, broad-leaved coniferous, and tundra. Now, many animals make these forests their habitat. Habitat means their house. Animals who prey on the plant-eating animals also live in the forest. Animals who prey means who live on the plant-eating animals, they also live in the forest. Thus, many food chains develop in the forest. Forest or grasslands are the habitats for many animals. Figure 8.13 shows an ass carrying a load. Man makes use of animals for variety of reasons. Horse, oxen, camel, asses, etc. are the animals employed for ploughing, riding, transporting goods, etc. Goats, cows, buffaloes are used as milk animals. Meat, eggs, bone powder, hide, etc. are other products we get from animals. Figure 8.7 shows that rock is being loaded into a truck from the mining area. We have seen earlier that rock is a mixture of minerals. Minerals are inorganic substances that form in naturally occurring chemical processes. We get different metals and chemicals from the minerals, and some chemicals are used in preparing different medicines. Minerals are generally classified as metallic and non-metallic minerals. Depending on the characteristics like physiography, soil, climate, minerals, and availability of water in different regions of the world, land is used for various purposes. The proportion of land on earth is 29.20%. Depending on the characteristics of the land and climate, various living things are found on the land in different proportions. The distribution of these living organisms, including humans, is not uniform. All living things try to adapt to the various geographical conditions like rocky terrain, steep slopes, plains, mountainous regions, forest covered areas, river basins, etc. Man alone attempts to make changes in the prevailing condition to suit his needs. Every living thing make use of these natural resources according to its need. However, man started using many of these resources for himself, alone with the help of his intellectual power. Later, the increase in population and the greed of humans led to exploitative use of resources. This began to upset the balance in nature. This means that it is necessary that man also must use the natural resources only according to his needs and in a judicious manner. Thank you.